Greetings again, Extreme Disciples. This week we are going to be investigating sheep and goats. Well, we'll be discussing sheep and goats either way. And I love this passage because it gives a very clear challenge to those that are trying to be extreme disciples. And the men, Jonathan and myself, will be focusing on the sheep while Sarah and Brittany will be focusing on the goats. So let me first start off by reading the passages that we will be focusing on, Jonathan and I will be focusing on. I'm going to read in Matthew 25, starting in verse 34. Then the king will say to those on his right, he's referring to the sheep, "Come, you who are blessed by my Father, take your inheritance, the kingdom prepared for you since the creation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in. I needed clothes, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you looked after me. I was in prison, and you came to visit me." Then the righteous will answer him, "Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you something to drink? When did we see you a stranger and invite you in, or needing clothes and clothe you? When did we see you sick or in prison and go visit you?" The king will reply, "I tell you the truth, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers of mine, you did for me." And I love the question here. I love the question, when did we see you? Wait, we would remember if we saw you, Lord, right? We would remember if we saw Jesus in need of something to drink and we gave him something to drink. We would remember that because we're always looking for those high-profile people to help, right? Oh, I remember the time when so-and-so, this high-profile person, was in need and I helped them. You're going to remember that stuff. You actually look out for those opportunities so you can be praised for your efforts to help a stranger or help a high-profile person. So they're like, when in the world did we see you in this condition? Remind us so we can be excited about it or something to that effect. Who is it that we focus on trying to help? I guess that's where I want to try to get with this, because mainly we try to focus on trying to help those people that we would remember helping, those that we would be able to brag about helping. Oh, well, I helped the mayor. The mayor needed help doing this, so I was the one that helped the mayor, or I helped this person or that person. But Jesus says, now, wait a second, you're getting it wrong. See, it's not about helping me. It's about helping the very least of these. The very least of the person that's in need of food, or that's in prison, or that's sick. It's not about their high profileness, if I can use it as a word, but about their meekness. The very least of those is who we are to help. And those are the ones that we kind of steer away from. Yeah, well, they're too destitute. They've got social services to take care of them. We're going to take care of our own. We'll let their own take care of them. We'll blame it on the society. We'll blame it on those that should be taking care of them. Their family group or their community. We don't want to get involved in that community. Well, Jesus says it's the very least of these that we help, that we are being praised for. So there we go. There's your challenge, okay? Don't go looking for the high-profile person to help. And I'm not saying avoid helping them, okay? Help them. But again, I love the ads on YouTube or whatever that say the third world issues. How do first world issues sound coming out of the mouths of a third world person? And they show a video of a third world person saying, "I hate it when my TiVo does not record when I ask it to," and we're like, wait a second. Those are the issues that we talk about, but can you imagine them having that issue? No. Well, I hate it when my Starbucks coffee is made the wrong way. Imagine that coming from the mouth of someone who doesn't even know what Starbucks is. Okay, and we're like, oh, I feel for you. Here, have the Starbucks gift card. And we want to help those people. Oh, I know how to help your TiVo issue. I can help you. Oh, I hate it when I run out of caviar. Well, I've got some caviar. I can help you out with that. You know, and these are our first world issues coming out of the mouths of a third world person, and we need to be helping the third world person. We need to be making their issues our issues instead of thinking that our issues are real issues. That's something that gets me going. Our issues are not real issues. Their issues are real. And Jesus says you need to be focusing on their real issues. The very least of them. If we help them, we are doing what Jesus has asked us to do. And that is being extreme. I hope you can take something from this. Go focus on some real issues. Go find the very least of the people that you would expect to help and give them the help they need. Have a great week and God bless.